Today is Dhammacakka day. I will give short Dhamma talk. According to Pali, this month is Asāḷha month. The full moon day of Asāḷha month. In this day, the Bodhisattva was conceived in his mother's womb. In his mother's womb. The Bodhisattva renounced his life as a prince. The Buddha preaches the first discourse, Dhammacakka. Because of this case, we call this day as Dhammacakka day. Another is, in this day, the Buddha displayed the twin miracle. In Pali term, Yamaka. The Buddha shows psychic power to bless other religions. The Buddha shows the water and fire like the same time. Actually, not the same time. To produce the water, the Buddha need to absorb water kasina. To produce the fire, the Buddha have to make absorption fire kasina. So, in the one mind moment, can have only one object. So, if the Buddha pay attention, water kasina cannot pay attention, fire kasina. If the Buddha pay attention, fire kasina cannot pay attention, water kasina. So, water and fire cannot be the same time, but the Buddha's mind is very quick. So, when the people see the water and fire like the same time, so that kind of power we call here twin miracle. So in this day, there are 4 events about the Buddha. So we will focus for this day about the Dhammacakka Sutta. So we will give Dhamma talk about the Dhammacakka Sutta for the Dhammacakka day. So what is Dhammacakka Sutta? First of all, we need to explain about the Sutta. There are 3 kinds of teaching of the Buddha. One is Vinaya, another is Sutta, another is Abhidhamma. Cannot translate with one word because there are many definitions about the Vinaya, about the Sutta, about the Abhidhamma. So only we say every time Sutta, Vinaya, and Abhidhamma. So, for this talk, I will say one definition of Sutta. What is Sutta? Sutta derives from the Sutta. What is the meaning? To show. So, Sutta is to show. So, the meaning is Sutta is something which can show the benefits. Actually, Sutta is only which can show, only that. But neat objects, so which can show the benefits for this life or for the future lives. On the other hand, shows for himself or for others. Another is Sutta is something which can show the benefits, mundane or supramundane. That is the meaning of Sutta, which can show only that. So what is Dhamma Cekka Pavotana? Dhamma is Dhamma. That is a Pali term. So you will know the meaning of Dhamma, but there are many meanings. So we need to change according to Abhidhamma. What is Dhamma? Because we have experience about the Abhidhamma, but we cannot know some words. If we change the words as a Dhamma, we may have experience. So what is Dhamma? Dhamma is here the wisdom to penetrate. Dhamma is the wisdom to penetrate. Another is Dhamma is wisdom to preach. So the Buddha's knowledge, two kinds. Wisdom to penetrate, wisdom to preach. That is Dhamma. The Buddha got the wisdom to penetrate under the Bodhi tree. Now the Buddha start to teach this Dhamma Cekka Pavotana Sutta. So the Buddha has that kind of knowledge to teach Dhamma, to preach Dhamma. So that is also one kind of wisdom. Dhamma is two wisdom. One is to penetrate. Another is to preach. So Cekka is will. So Dhamma will. The Buddha will make the Dhamma will to roll. Pavotana. What is Pavotana? Pavotana is actually cause Dhamma to arise. That is a Pavotana. Cause Dhamma to arise. So the meaning of Dhamma Cekka Pavotana, cause Dhamma will to arise or to roll. That is Janakābhivaṃsa. Cause Dhamma will to arise or to will. So some translation is like this. Janakābhivaṃsa is turning the wheel of Dhamma. Wheel is a simile of the Dhamma. Because in the previous Buddha time, those Buddha also teach Dhamma, but later stop, cannot arise the Dhamma. Now the Buddha appears. In this full moon day, the Buddha start to preach Dhamma. So the Buddha starts to cause the Dhamma wheel to arise or to roll. Okay? Janakābhivaṃsa. So here, very important thing is, what is Dhamma? Dhamma is knowledge to penetrate or to preach. That is important. So let us start our sutta, our Dhamma talk. On the full moon day of the Asāḷha month, according to Pali, this month is Asāḷha month, the middle of month. Asāḷha is derives from Asāḻhi. Asāḻhi is one planet like star. One planet like star. But I don't understand about the planet. To understand, I will say, in this month, the moon stay together with Asāḷha planet. So, if we can see, we know about the planet by seeing on the sky, to the sky, we can know this month is what month. How do you call? According to Pali, like this. Change according to month. The next month will change. The moon arise together with Asāḻha planet. The next month change like this. According to that planet, we call the month. So this month is Asāḻha month because of Asāḻha planet. But I don't know how to see the planet. So the Buddha gives this talk at the deer bark in the Isipatana forest for the 5 group bhikkhus. Buddha gave his first sermon, that is the first sermon, the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, to his first 5 disciples. They are ascetics. In this day, the Dhamma starts to appear. So, very auspicious day. The Sutta talks about 2 extremes or 2 wrong ways. I cannot say this Sutta all, but I will make summary. I will make summary. So about 2 extremes. Another one is one middle way. And that is the right way. So 2 is wrong way, 1 is right way. In this sutta, the Buddha mentioned Kama Sukhanika Nuyogo. What is the meaning? The devotion to sensual pleasure with reference to sensual objects. That is one. Enjoying with sensual pleasure. That is also one extremes. Another is Addakila Mata Nuyogo. The devotion to self-modification or affliction. Later will be obvious. So let's continue another page. Past extreme qualities of the devotion to sensual pleasure or sensual objects. If someone practices this extreme, what is the quality of this practitioner? He know you have already recited. He know Gamo Botokjaniko. He knows inferior, not superior. Gamo, property of villagers, no property of city persons. So, very lower quality. To enjoy with the sensual pleasure, that kind of practicing is he know inferior, not superior. Gamo, that is the property of villagers. The Buddha mentioned like this. Bottojaniko is practice of the ordinary person, blind and foolish. That kind of practicing is ordinary persons, blind or foolish ordinary persons' property, not the noble one's property. Another is anario, ignoble, that is the translation. Explanation is not pure, not superior, not the worth of the noble ones. Anatta sanhito, connected to no benefits or unbeneficial or disadvantages, cannot bring happiness or benefits. So if you enjoy with sensual pleasure, that is here the final one is no beneficial. So do you want to choose that kind of practicing? Cannot choose. If you choose, that is inferior property of villagers, practice of ordinary person, blind and foolish, ignoble, not pure, not superior, not the worth of the noble ones, connected to no benefits, cannot bring happiness or benefits. The Buddha mentioned like this. The Bodhisattva have already experienced about the sensual pleasure in this life, because he stayed in the palace. There are many sensual pleasures. By staying like this, cannot get benefits, cannot get higher quality practicing. So because of this case, he abandoned to the palace. So now you know, if you have palace, you should abandon to get benefits. That is not superior. Now you are learning Dhamma Chaka Potana Sutta. That is, you may know one wrong way, one extremes. So if you need superior practicing, you should bend down your palace. Your palace. So let's go another one, another extreme or wrong way mentioned in this sutta. Qualities of the devotion to self-modification or affliction. Dukkha, painful. The practice brings suffering by harming oneself, by lying down on the thorns, etc. In the ancient time, they practiced like this. The Bodhisattva also had already practiced that kind of practicing for 6 years. For 6 years, the Bodhisattva eats the fruits under the tree in that forest only, pour down from the trees. Later, he reduced his food. Only he eat the fruits under the trees where he stay. Later, he practiced to stop, breathe in, breathe out, to remove the defilements. Actually, that is the wrong way, not right way. Because of his bad karma, he happened to practice the wrong ways for 6 years. So the Buddha have to suffer to get Dhamma, to know Dhamma for 6 years. So don't worry to suffer for 7 days and for 1 month. The Buddha fulfilled a lot of perfections, but to know the Dhamma, to know the right way, he have to suffer for 6 years by practicing wrong ways. So if someone stops, breathe in, breathe out, you can guess how that one suffer. So at that time, the air touches all the head. So at that time, the Buddha start to get the disease, very painful headache for all the Buddha's life in that time. So that kind of practicing here, self-modification, very painful. That kind of practicing is dukkha, painful, anaryo, ignoble. Cannot say that is noble, although they practice, because cannot produce the wisdom. So that is one edge or one extreme. If someone practices with sensual pleasure, mostly can remove anger, but can appear the greed or craving. Now, the Bodhisattva practice self-modification. If so, his aim is to remove the defilements, but maybe can remove these greed or craving, but cannot remove the anger. Actually, for the greed or craving also cannot remove totally, only short time. So that kind of practicing is anaryo, ignoble, not pure, not superior, not the wealth of noble ones. Anatta sanhito, connected to no benefits, cannot bring happiness, or benefits. So the self-mortification also cannot produce benefit. We need to abandon that kind of practicing. So let's go another way. Middle way. The quality of the middle way. Middle way is right way. Right way to practice or to follow this way. The Buddha gave this talk to mention the wrong way and right way. But the Buddha only to say the way, only to show the manner, but cannot give directly mega phala to show the way only. To practice the Dhamma is responsibility of disciples. So the Buddha in that sutta mentioned the right way. So the Buddha used Mijjhima Patipada, the middle way. Chakku Karani, middle way can produce wisdom eye, producing wisdom eye. So it is good. If you want to get, want to get the wisdom eye, you can follow this way. You should follow this way. Another is Jnana Karani, producing knowledge. That kind of practice can produce knowledge. Upasamaya, for the sake of cessation of defilements or for peace. If you want to get peace, you should follow this way. Another is Abhiññāya, to know with special knowledge. If you practice this way, if you follow this way, you will be know the Dhamma with special knowledge. Sambodhaya, to know well or leads to self-awakening. Nibbānaya, leads to Nibbāna, for the realization of Nibbāna. That is the quality of the middle way. You should follow this way. So, what is the middle way? Do you know? You may know. Samma Ditti, right view. Samma Sankappa, right thought. Sometimes translates right application, right application. Sometimes right initial application. Here right resolve. Samma Vaca, right speech. Samma Kammanta, right action. Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. Samma Vayama, right efforts. Samma Sati, right mindfulness. Samma Samadhi, right concentration. This is the middle way, realized by the Buddha. So you need to follow this way. If we summarize this eightfold noble path, can do into three. Into three is one is Sīla. What is Sīla? Right speech. Right speech. Right speech is not telling lie. Should not use harsh speech. Should not use device speech. Divisive. Should not use divisive speech to break others' love. Others' love. Divisive. Should not use chit chat or chat cheat. What? chit chat. Yeah, chit chat. That is, if you avoid that kind of speech, we call right speech. That is morality. Right actions to avoid killing, stealing, and producing misconduct about the sexual. That is right action. Right livelihood is combined previous two, or seven. Right speech is 3, right action is 4. So right livelihood combine previous 2. If so, 7. What is the difference? Right livelihood is deal with livelihood. The previous 2 is don't deal with, don't connect it with livelihood. You know, sometimes for my life, I need to kill others. So if so, connected my livelihood. So that kind of case is right livelihood. Sometimes not for the life, only killing, just killing. If so, put into the right action, right speech. So telling lie also sometimes for the livelihood, telling lie. If so, put into the livelihood. So sometimes not for the livelihood, only telling lie, not connected with the livelihood. So that kind of telling lie is put into the right action. So that is the difference. That is morality. Now you know you practice 5 precepts, 8 precepts, can do 9 precepts and 10 precepts for the lay people life. That is the same, right speech, right action, right livelihood. So in this stage, okay. Continue. Check yourself. Next one. Next one is right mindfulness. Right concentration or right effort. That is a concentration. Samadhi. These 3 are samadhi. So to practice samadhi, there are 40 ways in the Buddha's dispensation. So you should practice the kind of one of the kind of ways. Right effort is to remove unwholesome, to produce wholesome, or to remove unwholesome already happened. So if I say very long, so make it short. That is a samadhi. Another is piññā. Piññā is the right view, right resolve. If you practice vipassana, insight knowledge, you can get that kind of wisdom, right view and right thoughts, right application of mind. So that is wisdom. If it conclude into 3 sila, samadhi, piññā, that is middle way to follow for the disciples. That kind of practicing can produce wisdom, can produce knowledge. That is for the sake of cessation of defilements. That is to know. That is to know well. That is for the realization of Nibbana. So now you know the way, what is wrong, what is right, according to Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. According to Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, Now I have explained Dhammacakkappavattana in brief way. Now I want to continue one of Jataka. The name of Jataka is Seriwa Vanija Jataka. Because the middle way is very difficult to find. Very rare opportunity for all of us. When the Buddha appears in this world, we can find that way. Now you can know the middle way. And that is not easy to meet. So you need to practice the middle way. If you miss the good opportunity, later we will be remorse. We will be remorse. So about this case, I want to share with all of you this Jataka. The name of Jataka, Seriwa Vanija Jataka. Vanija is a trader or a hawker from the Seriwa country. Because of this case, we call this Jataka Seriwa Vanija Jataka. In the Buddha time, the Buddha stayed in the Savatthi. One bhikkhu is very lazy to practice, become lazy to practice, not like all of you. Huh? You are happy. Huh? You are happy. Are you sure? You are happy to follow the fast way. Fast way, you remember? To enjoy with the sensual pleasure. So you are not lazy. Huh? You are happy, but with the sensual pleasure. So this bhikkhu is become lazy to practice. Maybe he also took long time to practice. Now the laziness appear with that bhikkhu, within that bhikkhu. So at that time, other bhikkhu call that bhikkhu to the Buddha, carry that bhikkhu to the Buddha. So the Buddha gave this Dhamma talk. So this Dhamma talk is for the lazy one. But I gave for the happy disciples, but with sensual pleasure. Once upon a time, there were two hawkers. They took different routes in a village to sell their wares. So one is the Buddha Dubi, another one is the Devadatta Dubi. They go to one village, but into the village they go different way. So according to their promise, they cannot go the same way in the same time. So they have to go the different way into the village. On his way, the greedy hawker encountered a grandmother and her granddaughter. So according to PowerPoint, I turn over many pages. That granddaughter wanted a bracelet. The grandmother asked to have the hawker's bracelet in exchange for a bowl. Although the hawker knew that it was actually a golden bowl covered in grime. He pretended that the bowl was worthless. He is not honest. The hawker is not honest. Because the grandmother and daughter, before they are very rich, now become poor. But this bowl is golden bowl, but they don't know because of grime, very dirty. So the granddaughter wanted the bracelet to exchange with that bowl. But the hawker, no honest hawker want to get without paying any bracelets. Without paying any bracelets. He tried to get freely, so he thrown away. Your bowl is worthless. So in this way, he pretended to go. He go his way. Maybe he tried later to get freely without paying any bracelets. So the honest hawker arrived soon after the greedy one left. The grandmother tried to exchange a bracelet with the same bowl. He told the grandmother that the bowl is made of gold and he did not have enough to exchange for it. She insisted that he take the bowl. He encouraged that he take the bowl. Actually, the Bodhisattva, the honest hawker, know how valuable this bowl is. 100,000 coins, valuable 100,000 coins, but only he has 500 coins and the properties valuable 500 coins. So all are 1,000 coins. He has only 1,000 coins. So he gave all his money or his bracelet, but he asked it back. Please give me 8 coins to go back, and another like a scale he carry back. He asked it from the grandmother. He go back to his home. His home have to cross to the river. So he go to the river bank to cross the river quickly. So he left everything except 8 coins behind and quickly boarded a boat. He gave the money boatman 8 coins to cross quickly. At that time, the greedy hawker go to that house. At that time, the grandmother scold him. No, you cannot get. At that time, he is very worried because he missed good opportunity. So he suffered a lot. At that time, he became mad. because of his sorrow. Because he is already greedy person. He want to get very valuable golden bowl without paying anything. Very greedy. So he lose now everything. So he is very worried. Because of his sorrow, he become mad. So when the greedy Hoka came back, he was mad with anger. He took off his clothes and chased the honest Hoka. He used the scale as a weapon, you know. He want to kill the honest Hoka. Honest Hoka, he used the scale as a weapon. He follow the honest Hoka, but he cannot follow. He cannot follow. On the river bank, he worried a lot. At that time, he fall down on the river bank. He vomit out some bloods. He have to die in that place. So this is a starting point of hatred between Bodhisattva and Devadatta Duvi. That is the starting point. Because he died with anger. He died with anger upon the Bodhisattva. This is the 5 eons ago. This event is 5 eons ago. This is a starting point of hatred between Bodhisattva and Devadatta Duvi. Actually, Bodhisattva don't hate him. Only Devadatta Duvi hates upon Bodhisattva. So later, whatever he meets Bodhisattva, he become angry. He want to kill because of this anger. So if we have anger, we need to remove our anger, because the anger follow the temperaments of anger follow the future lives. So this anger follows future many kinds of future life. Whenever he meets a Bodhisattva, he become angry. He want to kill. Every time he want to harm Bodhisattva. He want to kill. Sometimes can kill, sometimes cannot kill. Because in the Bodhisattva side, he is killed by Devadatta Duvi. Why? Because I had his bad karma. Not because of Devadatta. Actually, because of Bodhisattva's bad karma. Bodhisattva have to be killed by the Devadatta Duvi. But sometimes he free. Devadatta cannot kill Bodhisattva. Although Devadatta trying to kill every time. Sometimes can kill, sometimes cannot kill because of previous karma. So in other person, although other person trying to kill us, if we don't have bad karma, they cannot kill. If we have bad karma, they can kill. So actually the problem is our bad karma. Actually the problem is our bad karma. So but we cannot follow every time. This is bad karma. Bad karma is actually main cause. But we should do our effort. We should do our wisdom to avoid our problem. Because sometimes bad karma is very weak. So if we make our effort and wisdom, sometimes can remove the bad karma, not to produce the results. So this is the starting point of the hatred of the Devadatta to be. So here the story is mentioned. If someone miss or fail the good opportunity, later will be suffer. So to avoid the suffer, we need to grasp, we need to hold our good opportunity. Do you know what is opportunity? What is the precious opportunity that comes our way? Do you know what is good opportunity? The good opportunity is middle way. The good opportunity is middle way. It is very difficult to find out that kind of opportunity. Now you can meet that kind of opportunity. So the middle way is more difficult than golden ball. Golden ball is not very rare. You can try to get golden ball in this life, also in many lives. But the middle way is very difficult to meet. So need to hold, need to grasp your good opportunity. So how it is rare? You need to know how it is rare to meet the middle way. To know this case, I need to go one soda. So I don't want to explain a lot about the Dhammacakkappavattana for the Dhammacakka day, because you can know about the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, but I need to encourage to know Dhammacakkappavattana, to know Dhamma. We need to encourage, we need to stimulate to know Dhamma. If you have desire to know Dhamma, it is very easy to know Dhamma. So I choose some Dhamma to encourage you. So now I choose one sutta. This sutta is Ekana Sutta. Ekana is not appropriate time to practice. That is the meaning. There are 8 instances of one being unsuitable to lead the holy life. When one is born as a hell being, sometimes we have to be born in hell. Although the Buddha appears in this world, although the Buddha preaches the middle way, you cannot find, you cannot practice, you cannot get that kind of good opportunity. No, you are not like this. Another one is born as an animal. You know about the animal. Although the Buddha appears although the Dhamma appears in this world to lead Nibbana, to show Nibbana, but the animal cannot practice. Animal life is have a lot of suffering. They are Inya Minya Karika. Inya Minya Karika is each other. Davala Karika. Each the weak one. The weak one. Not like human. But sometimes also human also eat the weak one. Huh? Because of power of in the previous power of a previous life. Maybe some person in the previous life they are born in the animal kingdom. Animal kingdom. So if we have to be born in the animal kingdom, we cannot meet the middle way. Although the Buddha appear in the world. Another is born as a ghost, cannot chance to practice Dhamma. Another is born as a Deva with long life. Long life. That is the meaning is one Brahma. One Brahma is no consciousness, only materiality. Long life. Because in the previous life he practiced samadhi, concentration. He gets jhana attainment. But he think like this, because of mind, because of consciousness, we have to suffer. If we don't have consciousness, we cannot suffer. So he hates the consciousness. He hates the mind. So by thinking like this, he practices jhana absorption. Actually, the fourth jhana of rupa jhana, the fourth rupa jhana. So because of according to his mind, he have to reborn in Brahma world, no consciousness. So long time. His life is very long, about 500 eon. So although the Buddha appeared, although the Buddha preaches the middle way, he cannot get the chance. So in the commentary mentioned only that life, but there is another life. Another life is, you may know, before preaching Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha didn't choose that 5 group of bhikkhus. First of all, the Buddha chose his teacher, previous teacher. In the Bodhisattva time, he approached, Asāḷha Kalama, the Bodhisattva's teacher. He learned from that teacher jhana about the jhana. So after the Bodhisattva attained enlightenment, he chose first one to give this Dhamma talk. But that person already 7 days ago, he died. Why the Buddha choose that one? That one is practice jhana absorption. So very easy to know Dhamma. So first of all, the Buddha chose that his teacher, previous teacher. But that person died 7 days ago. So very loose. So where does he born? Where was he born? In the Brahma world. According to his absorption, he attained the 7th absorption. So he have to be reborn Arupa realm. Arupa realm is no materiality, only consciousness and mental factors. စိတ်နဲ့စေတသိက်ပဲရှိတယ် That is Burmese. ဟမ်စိတ်နဲ့စေတသိက်ပဲရှိတယ် No ear, no eyes. So cannot see to the Buddha, cannot listen to the Dhamma. In that kind of realm. That kind of realm. Why they think like this? Because of materiality, because of body, we have to suffer. We have to suffer. If we don't have a body, we cannot suffer. We cannot quarrel each other. Like this, we cannot kill each other if we don't have body. So they remove attachment about the body, but they don't remove about the consciousness. So they reborn as one Brahma, no materiality. So that life also very long life. So here have a question to ask. Question is, actually he has jhana absorption, 7 jhana absorption. He can choose one absorption to get a good life. To get a good life, actually. But that time is outside of the Buddha's dispensation. So they don't have knowledge how to choose. So now it is no problem to practice jhana. So some person may think like this. If we practice to get jhana, we have problem for the future life. So if you have 8 kinds of jhana, you can choose first, second, third or fourth, no problem. To reborn the Brahma world with consciousness, with materiality. So no problem. Huh? Don't say, should not say, I'm fear to practice jhana. Huh? So outside of the Buddha's dispensation, no knowledge. So now you can get very precious knowledge. So now you get very good opportunity. Please don't miss this opportunity. Huh? Another one. So the Buddha choose another one. Another one is Uddaka Rama Buddha, previous teacher. He attained 8 kinds of absorption. He also reborn in the Brahma world last night. Very lost. They have a good ability because they get jhana absorption. Very easy to know Dhamma if the Buddha chance to give this soda, but the Buddha don't have chance to give this soda, to listen this soda. Now you get, now you get, we get that kind of chance. If we miss, later we will be remorse, like Hoka. Like Hoka. So another one also have, when the Bodhisattva young, the father's teacher, Kala Devila ascetic, he also attained absorption and psychic power. So to show the Bodhisattva, so that Bodhisattva pay homage to that ascetic. So the father show Bodhisattva his teacher. But in this life, Bodhisattva is the highest one all over the world. So the Bodhisattva don't pay homage the father's teacher. So the Bodhisattva climbed up, stay above the head of the father's teacher. At that time, the ascetic knows about the Bodhisattva. He will be Buddha one day, he knows. So by knowing this, he smiled. But later, after that, he cried. Why? He know he have no chance to see Buddha. Although he has psychic power, but he has jhana, a kind of jhana absorption. Actually, he can choose first absorption, second, and third, fourth. If he chooses, he will be reborn the good Brahma world with materiality, with mentality. But at that time, cannot get that kind of knowledge. So we have chance to meet the Buddha's dispensation. So about the practicing, we have many kinds of knowledge because of the knowledge of Buddha. So he also have to be reborn in the Arupa Brahma world. No materiality, no ear, no eyes. So that life also not good, no good situation. But different. Different is like this. If someone attain Sodapatti Mega and Phala in the human life, after that he go that place, no problem. He can continue to attain the highest Mega and Phala. So that Brahma world without materiality, for some person no problem. For the noble person, no problem. Can continue his practicing. But for the ordinary person, that is not good place. The previous one is no mentality, only materiality. That is for everyone no good. No good. So here, born as a Deva with long life. According to commentary, refer to the one Brahma world without materiality, without mentality. We call it Asāḷha Saddha. Let's go another one. Born to remote area where neither Sangha nor lay disciple are found. Some place is very difficult to go. In Myanmar also have. So the bhikkhu cannot go there. Very cold. The food is very rare, like this. So although the Buddha appeared, although the Dhamma appeared to be free from suffering, they have no chance to know Dhamma. Born with deeply rooted wrong views. Now the Buddha also appears, the Dhamma also appears in this world, but some person don't believe in the Dhamma. So it is also very difficult. They think by donating something, no benefits, no parents, like this. No parents is they think, although they do service for the parents, cannot get benefits. They think like this. So they say no parents. No take care for the parents. No monks, no bhikkhus who know the Dhamma, who practice the Dhamma. That kind of person cannot have in this world. So they think like this. So if so, they doesn't interest the Dhamma to be free from samsara. Another is born with no potential for the wisdom. Some person, although they are born in the human life, they are not enough intellect. They have no intellect. What is right, what is wrong, they cannot choose. They cannot know what is the good way, what is the wrong way, cannot choose. If so, for those, there is no chance to practice Dhamma. Another one is born to a time where there is no Dhamma. Although we are born in the human life, sometimes the Buddha not appear. The Dhamma is not available, so we have no chance to practice. So, to be to appear the Buddha is also very difficult. To know the Dhamma, to listen Dhamma, it is also very rare. To get the human life, it is also very rare. To have the faith, believed the Dhamma, that is also very rare. So, now we are born in the human life. We have enough intellect or enough knowledge, what is right, what is wrong way. The Buddha also appeared in this world. The Dhamma also available in this time. Now, according to Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, according to the Buddha's teaching, you know the middle way. That is very precious chance, very precious opportunity for us. If we miss this opportunity, we cannot get easily the next time. We will be suffer like the hawker. We will be suffer like the hawker. So, the Buddha, by preaching that Jataka, encourage that bhikkhu to practice Dhamma with this stanza. So, by reciting this stanza, I will stop my Dhamma talk. So, the meaning of this stanza, don't miss your opportunity, which can be free from suffering, which can lead to the Nibbana. If you miss this opportunity, you will suffer like that kind of hawker. So you should listen the Buddha's teaching in Burmese also. Ida senam viradesi sadhammasa niyamakam sirandon anudabesi seri vayam vanizo. Ida Buddha Bada Donavago Jonyabe Ikedo Lu Epshinai Sadamasa Dokamize Susubwadi Ibekam Mazikanta Yue Nama Kiman Nirabando Ikandewo Meginshipo Yimyandoi Niyamagam Madwe Mesang Ani Gambo Niyamagam Madwe Mesang Ani Gambo Li Jango Bia Begain Dune Dula Swado Kanan Gabe Gaba Lonely Bale The Katapan Jonyan Kadam Igedo Quengon Yigo Yadi Viradesi Piao se Biese Akayue Chuyun Gajian Ayan Siri Wawani Zowa The Chelwe the Pin Kakejon Palekong Yang Deriwa Mido Devada Longedo Dun Amandilin Amajinlia Matin Saita Dinlo Luzadi Sidan Yakudabwa Chochogalin Bawada She Maye Madwanandi Ong Anuda Besi Begaim Jebi Leyenjido Kayida She Buban Yuenia Belain Daddy Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So now sharing in merit. Repeat after me. Idame nyadina hodu. Sukhida hondu nyadayo. Idame nyadina hodu. Sukhida hondu nyadayo. Idame nyadina hodu. Sukhida hondu nyadayo. Idame bonya. Asā외kaya. Wahan hodu. Idame bonya. Nibbanasa. Pachayo. Hodu. Mama bonya bagan. Sabha sadhana. Bhajemi. Te sabbe. Me sama. Bonya bagan. Labandu. Sadhu. 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 May you be happy, may you be free from samsara. Now you get many merits to recite Dhammacakka Pavattana, to listening Dhamma, to pay respect to the Buddha. So you should happy for your merits. Sadhu, sadhu.